Hola, ¿quieres una taza de helado de fresa? Solo cuesta 18 pesos o $1.50. For those of you who do not speak Spanish, I just said hello. Would you like a bowl of strawberry ice cream? It only costs 18 pesos or $1.50. This is a common phrase at the San Isidro International border on your way to America. Vendors say it as they try to sell you merchandise or snacks. Personally, I have been through this border at least 6 times, and it is located between Tijuana, Mexico and San Diego, California. So I am here to inform you about the crazy adventures you might experience if you cross the San Isidro International border on your way to America. The 3 main points I'm going to cover is 1, the traffic, 2, the beggars and vendors, and 3, the official security inspection. So moving on to my first point, the traffic and lanes that you will encounter on your way through the border. Because Mexico's streets are constantly changing and altering, it is very hard just to find the border. In fact, in the year and a half that my family lived there, it must have changed 3 to 5 times the direction to get to the border. So the most efficient way is to just hire a taxi and to follow it to the border in your own vehicle. And then once you finally reach the lengthy lines that make up the border, then there's at least 100 cars in front of you. And in fact, GSA, or the U.S. General Services Administration, stated in 2014 that this border is the busiest port in the Western Hemisphere. 50,000 cars and 25,000 pedestrians cross every day. So with so many people going to America, it should come as no surprise that it doesn't take long for tons of other cars to come up behind you and trap you in the border. And then to heighten your claustrophobic anxiety, you are surrounded by these huge barricades that prohibit exiting the border at any time. So all you can do is just sit and wait patiently for your turn of inspection. But there are some other drivers who are not very impatient and who will do everything within their power to quicken their trip to the U.S., oftentimes by forcing the noses of their worn cars into your lane without respect for you or your bumper. These aggressive drivers are very impatient and eager to get to the otro lado, or other side, as America is commonly referred to. So after about an hour or so of sitting in the border, the lane options become visible. One group of lanes says Sentry, another says Ready Lane, and still another says All Traffic. So Sentry, spelled S-E-N-T-R-I, stands for Secure Electronic Network for Travelers Rapid Inspection. And according to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection in 2015, Sentry is just a special pass that you can get through a thorough background check and cost about 120 American dollars. But it is very beneficial because you can get through the border in less than 30 minutes or so, compared to the all-traffic lanes, which can take up to 5 hours. And the ready lanes, all you have to have is a microchip in your passport, such as an enhanced driver's license. And it's not quite as fast as Sentry, but it is definitely faster than the all-traffic lanes, which, as you might expect, is for every other crosser or commuter. So now that we've looked at the traffic and different lanes options there are in the San Isidro border, let's move on to the vendors and beggars begging and present in this border.